talking a lot. Do people love and hate what they don't like? But that's okay, I let them talk while I hold mine. Want me to change but you don't know what's right. Maybe you don't know what you say. You never want me. Always better than someone in the
Hello, I'm Zeksius and I'm gonna go over some tips, not pro tips, but the tips that everyone should follow if they want to improve in PUBG. Some of them are optional and some of them are just tips that everyone else do. So first of all, this is a beginner tips. Okay, so most of those tips are the tips that no one's gonna say to you. Those are tips that you need to figure out by yourself. And some players are like, those are just some kind of default tips, you know, that everyone should follow. First of all, if you want to improve yourself, don't join solo, start by squad. In squad you have your teammates. People playing squads are careless because they count on their teammates, and most of the time if you fucked up, there's your teammate to revive you. And of course the other players think the same way, so they're careless and there's more chance that you're going to get a kill. Most important things about squads is that you can be grouped with great players who can teach you, who can lead you, and whose example you can follow. As a beginner or as a player with no experience and no success in this game, you have no idea how to move, you have no idea where to go and from which way enemy can come, and most of those that you can learn from the people from your squad. Second thing is the perspective. Playing first person is great because it's kind of like Counter-Strike and most of the first person shooter games, but playing third person you can look behind the corner. So I'll stay with third person, and if you want you can change with Wii to first person mode. So next, these two are optional, but I see a lot of people doing that and they choose a darker color of their equipment because you're not that easy to be spotted in the green environment. And second is to go without boot. This is also optional, but I think that going in the boots is so loud, and going on naked foot don't make that much noise, and you can be spotted that easy. Those two things are optional. You don't need to strictly follow that in order to get better, but try it yourself and see if it works for you. Okay, next most important thing is to communicate with your team.
Hey man.
Hello. Okay, so take a look at the map, and as you can see there's a big city, school, and another big city near. So if you want to practice shooting, it's good to go on that places, but join solo, go there and practice shooting. But you must be so chilled and relaxed, so you can die, play over, and go in the circle. And that's only because you want to practice shooting.
So where are we going?
As you can see, like this guy, most of the players want to communicate with you and want to. So we choose the place that is not so crowded, yet it has a loot. Okay, so if there's a chance for you, like this is, jump earlier. Okay, aim to the markers and go like this. 200, 150, and make waves like this. Why? Because you're having a speed and the distance in this mode, like this. So I'm gonna get to the city, and as you can see I'm the first one to land here. Next thing you want to do when landing is hold the alt button and look where
Nice,
the
a little
enemies
prick
are.
right on top of me.
That way you can
Coming in right
see
behind
that.
you, yellow.
Okay, so
Oh,
we're
it broke off, he got
3 of us
scared.
are here
On the
and
left side.
2 are there. There's a 1 guy and others are up here. So that way you have, let's say, a first knowing of enemies and where they are, so you know from which way to expect them. That way you can be careful. Also close the doors. To loot is by pressing tab button and just pull everything to the right. Why is that? Because look, I have a laser sight, and now if I don't know as a beginner player where to put that, I have to move the mouse over and see what's gonna shine and then pull. But if you just pull him on this side, look, he automatically plays on the perfect spot. Okay, so next thing, when you pick up a weapon, you will notice that weapon is on the single burst. Press B button to move it to full auto. It can go also burst if weapon doesn't have a full auto. Also, if you're going when you're gonna aim, don't shoot at the head, because if you're shooting at the head, the gun will go up, so you will miss the target. Start by shooting at the legs. Because when the gun keeps going up, giving a body shots, and it will finish on the head. Also, the important thing as a new player is when you land down, don't look for the car. That's a bad way to start a game. Cars are too loud and you can be easily spotted. You need to look up for a weapon. If you want to run faster in situations like this, press X and you will have your weapon on your back. But from there's no right click, so you can shoot or the left mouse button. You will just start punching. You have to press 1 or 2, it depends on what weapon you want to use. Also, when you're running like this, hold the alt button and constantly look around. That way you're not moving your character like this, so you're not slowing down. If you have all 3 weapons, you don't want to overload yourself, so throw pistol away and all the things that pistol requires. Just keep the ammunition for both of your weapons. And yeah, there's also a rumor that Pen gives you extra armor on the back because of the way he stands. And the last for today's guide, keep moving. Constantly keep moving. If you kill someone, keep moving. If you loot everything, keep moving. If you hear a gunshot or start shooting at someone, keep moving. After looting, keep moving. Constantly keep moving. Don't let anyone know your position. Don't let enemy know where you are. It's key that only you know where they are, and they're not allowed to know where you are at.